Three leap across up onto the crest there, while the fourth strides up the middle.
Are these the wolves that seem friendly to your druid friend? Why it says not taking his eyes off the wolves that are on their way.
Does it look the same as the wolf from last night? Like, do they look similar, or is this like a different?
The lead wolf certainly does. It is the same hulking stature.
It's familiar.
It makes a growling bark noise, and the smallest of the wolves comes up behind it, follows it closely behind.
Yes, but the wolves that Dobrith had were only puppies. These are
No. I mean
puppies?
the big wolf that I saw last night.
Zola
This is
looks ready
similar the
to
wolf.
duck, dodge, and weave. He's dodging, but he's still moving carefully. 1 foot over the other, his hands out. Two opponents circling each other in a ring of violence. At any moment, chaos could happen.
I'm going to go help him out. Wyatt starts scaling down with some haste as he puts away his bow as soon as his boots hit the dirt and hand on his longsword ready.
At this point, I'd like to roll initiative because I don't know what's happening. I don't want us to get a bunch of free shit happening.
Okay, certainly. Roll away.
I'll go ahead and follow suit.
And we'll roll a number.
Oh, sorry, I have to have my token selected.
Norman's not moving right now.
There we go.
All right. Anybody roll 20 or above?
Negative.
Nope, 18.
All right. 18. Anybody else 15 to 20?
We've got
All right. 10 to 15.
2 14s and an 11.
All right.
2 14s.
All right.
And
Who's
an
got a
11.
higher dexterity of the 2 14s?
My dex is 1.
14. So I've got the higher dex.
All right. Norman. Then Dia. And that leaves us with Wyatt last.
As it goes. That's just the way my dash rolls are. Like, it gets rough sometimes. Like, I'm just stating facts here.
Just for clarity, like measuring sake, each square is 5?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So, as the wolves enter the front gate, plodding their way heavily in, the large wolf leading the way, the smallest of the wolves following behind. The smallest wolf looks like a regular ass wolf, not these big ass like black timber wolf things.
Just a normal wolf.
Yeah, kind of stands out a little bit.
No.
From the tower here, you'll notice I just revealed this goblin. This goblin stands up and points down at the big lead wolf, and there's some kind of a blast of force energy flies from the goblin's hand, strikes the side of the big wolf, who just kind of turns its head to look at the goblin. And these two wolves here sprint forward and start tearing at the foundations of the tower, start trying to bring it down. As the tower starts rocking back and forth and the goblin starts like kind of holding on for dear life as they start trying to bring the tower down with him inside it. The lead wolf then barks. The regular wolf comes up to stand next to it. And then the lead wolf snaps forward with its mighty jaws, grabs the smaller wolf by the back of its neck, yelps in surprise, and just snaps its neck.
Oh!
The younger wolf falls to the ground and immediately transforms back into Dobreth.
Oh,
He's alive. Well, he sort of stands up. And yes, that is their turn.
oh my god.
Max.
You hate when you're right, but you love when you're wrong. You know what I mean? Anyway,
Huh?
fight. Don't think about it. Fighting wolves, you don't want to let them surround you. Be careful. And with that, I'll take off sprinting. And, normally I love me some hand-to-hand combat, but I think just getting up here might be more inclined. Yeah. How tall is this box area here? Easy enough for me to climb? Easy enough for a wolf to jump up on? Which one?
It would be difficult for a wolf to get at you.
Perfect. Just to slow him down a little bit. So I move 30 feet over here, and haven't seen me use this one before, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I reach out behind the back of my belt and grab some throwing knives that I have there. I got 10 darts. I'm going to go ahead and throw a dart at this wolf right here. And let loose. 10 to hit.
I think that is just a miss.
Okay. Well, haven't thrown one of those in a while, so here's what it is. And for my bonus action, I can't do an unarmed strike, and yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Just gonna be up there.
Mm-hmm.
End turn.
Okay, that brings us to Norman.
How do I actually do the measurements on Roll20? Like where I draw an arrow?
So you know, like up in the corner next to the map, you've got that little menu thing.
Yeah. Ah, there's the button. I hid that menu. That's my problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a measuring tape. It's sort of near the bottom. Yeah.
Easy peasy. All right. So I'm going to not move. I am going to use a spell slot and cast Hex on the wolf that's closest. That's a bonus action, concentration thingy thing.
Mm-hmm.
The wolf has disadvantage on strength checks and takes an additional 1d6 necrotic damage from attacks. And then as a normal action, I'm going to Eldritch Blast that wolf.
Mm-hmm. All right, rolled it.
Yeah, just rolling it. I'm going to miss.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay. Dia.
Okay.
Surprise round.
Dia. Because I'm level 2 now. And I'm able to do it. Dia is going to summon her fire spirit.
Oh, I need to make you a token for that. Do that
Sorry.
while you resolve your action.
It could just be... Well, you already know the shape that it's going to take, but I am going to describe it. So it'll be like... in that sort of square. Because it's within 30 feet, but I don't want it to be within 10 feet of my allies here. Because wherever it appears, whoever's in 10 feet of it needs to make a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
But Dia, with a gesture, a little bit of a whisper under her breath, summons a bunny rabbit made of flames. Adorable little bunny. So this thing shares my initiative but goes immediately after me. Because it was summoned this round, I don't know if that means that it would go this. I mean, I think it.
Yeah, it goes at the end of your turn, is what I remember. So
Yes.
and then you can use like a
So it should be
bonus
able
action
to
make it do
do
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bonus action summons it. I can use my action to tell it to do something. Otherwise, it'll just take a dodge action. So I am going to use my action to direct my rabbit friend to attack. That's bonus action. Dia is going to stay where. Actually, no. Dia's not going to stay where she is. Dia's now going to move. So. Just in here, sort
Alright.
of clambering down the rock.
Here is your token.
Yeah.
That's fan-fucking-tastic, dude.
Oh, that's incredible. Can I control him? Can I move him?
I'm just setting that up.
Beautiful.
There, now you can.
Summoned right there. And so it was the direction given was attack. I've done all of my things for Dia's turn, and now it's time for Mr. Rabbit to shine.
Okay, and Mr. Rabbit, you control him, so
Yes.
he flings a fire. Flings fire, is that right?
So, what
Some burning rabbit poop
Mr.
pellets.
I just gotta double check. Whether something is a full action or a. Oh no, it's gotta be directed. But alright. He's going to use Flame Seed, which is an attack. It's throwing a little, kind of like a little, fire bolt. There's a weak little pellet, I guess. At actually. At the goblin.
Okay.
Gonna attack the goblin. Well. Yes, I'm gonna. Sorry, I had a moment there where I was like, I could set the
Fires.
tower on fire. I could burn it all to the ground.
Do it. Do it.
Let the hate flow through you. No, I'm gonna have to do another roll. Hang on. I'm questioning whether or not would Dia be following suit or would Dia be targeting the goblin? Actually, no. No, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. Trust my gut. Dia's got a quest to seek vengeance against the goblins, so Dia is going to target the goblins via rabbit. So it is. Sorry, because I'm still getting used to it. Is it my?
I believe it's
attack
a
bonus? Yeah,
spell attack bonus.
Yeah, I was like, is it mine or does it have its own? But it's mine. 11 for Goblin.
Hmm.
Does hit?
No, I believe it does. Goblins are dexterous.
If it misses, is it just fizzling out?
Tell you what. This time it does fizzle out. But next time you might light the thing on fire.
All right. The next thing that it's going to do is it's going to fly over next to Dark Breath. And when I say fly, this thing bounds like a rabbit when it moves, and it does have a fly move. And so the way that I'm picturing it is like it can bounce along the ground or it bounces in the air. Like either it's moving like a rabbit all the time, whether it's flying or not.
Yeah, it just kind of like jumps
like leaving
off
sort of little
a little like
sparks.
fiery like poof, like little boom where it jumps off the air.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna fly there. So it understands the same languages as deer.
Mhm.
Can it speak?
Don't think so.
No, it can't. It can understand, but it cannot speak. That was an important part of the process. But that's all right. That is Mr. Rabbit has done its turn.
Yes. All right. Wyatt. You are up.
Excellent. Can we assume that the wolves are indeed our enemies?
It's up to you.
That's what I'm like.
I still haven't figured that out.
Yeah, damn.
Well, nobody's managed to hit them yet, so
Well, I'm going to assume that the wolves are enemies, considering the druid just snapped the neck of one that was attacking a goblin.
no.
Or the druid's bad protecting goblins.
The druid got his neck snapped and transformed back into human form by the wolf.
But the wolf did snap the druid's neck.
Oh, the druid got his neck snapped. Oh, I thought the druid snapped. Oh, shiz. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wolf attacked the druid, and so the druid stopped being a wolf.
Yeah.
Though it appeared that the druid was obeying the wolf right up to the moment it got its neck snapped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Norman is currently attacking the wolves because the wolves attacked the druid.
Yeah.
That's Norman's reasoning right now.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and just run into a full sprint. And we're going to attempt an upward slash on this wolf right here. All right, ping. Sorry, here we go. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go ahead and roll.
So what'd you roll?
There we go. Sorry, I had to do some quick math because I have my stats still technically a little wrong, which I'll adjust. But so 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Woo!
However, the weapon appears do no damage to the creature.
So after the upward slash, seeing what just happened,
You do have the mobile feat, so you can run away if you've got any movement left. I think you moved your full 30, though. Oh, yes, right. You get
I
plus 10
moved
movement
25.
for
I was
mobile.
30 to be on top.
And you get plus 10 speed for the mobile feat. So, yeah.
Do I have mobile feet?
Didn't you say you got mobile?
No, savage
No,
attacker. I was
that's
thinking
right.
about mobile.
Right. Okay, never mind.
That is unfortunate.
You could still move
So,
away, it just might get a attack of
Why
opportunity.
it's just like wide-eyed there, like, this ain't good. As he sort of gets back into a ready stance. And that will be my turn.
The largest wolf shape fluctuates as it transforms into relatively middle-aged looking man. His beard relatively neat with white streaks through it and his hair.
That's a picture of Vikos, everyone. Beautiful son of a gun.
Distinguished gentleman.
Yeah, he turns into a distinguished gentleman wearing animal furs over his body and very much like a wild man. So he is relatively well manicured and pedicured.
You got something to say?
He does indeed, though it's perhaps almost ignoring Wyatt. He says to Dobrith, "You want to earn your place among us. Kill them. Show you are worthy. As the goblins have failed, perhaps you will prove more worthy." Dobrith draws his sickle and he says,
No!
"I will prove I am worthy." And he takes a swing at Wyatt.
This is why I don't trust people!
And he misses. "Pathetic," goes the man. "Use the gifts we gave you." The walls continue shaking the tower, with the goblin inside it, who's now holding on for dear life and shrieking. Now we come to Max.
All right, then. Huh, huh, hit, huh. So you think you get what it takes? Huh? I'm gonna hit him.
Mm-hmm.
I run up and I lead with my right knee straight to his chest. Let's see what happens. 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yes.
6 points of damage. And then, as a bonus action, after hitting him with my knee, I'm going to give him an uppercut. 15 to hit, 11 points of damage.
My man. Holy crap.
God damn.
That's a lot of damage. Oh, man.
Ooh.
That would have almost one-shot my character. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm a striker, all
He
right?
staggers
However-
back. Yeah, it would have one-shotted most of the members of the party here. He staggers back, badly hurt. It kind of You see kind of like just a look of pain quickly turning into anger.
Man
He
up,
yelled-
boy. or
He
you're
yells
gonna
back
die
at you.
here.
It didn't have to be like this. I just wanted them to like me. I've been slipping the nectar into their drinks for weeks now. It was meant to make them closer to their nature. I'm a nice guy. They should appreciate that. He kind of shakes back and forth, and you see his body kind of start to ripple and move as he sort of starts transforming. His muscles kind of bulge and his clothes tear as his fingers extend and his mouth elongates. Long wolf teeth stick through his mouth, and he snarls at you. Do you want to see dog breath?
Motherfucker, I've been waiting for it all day. Cock's bicep.
He transforms. Not exactly the most dramatic, cool hero action line movie, but he's not exactly the cool action hero.
Wyatt fans his nose like, you don't need to show me, I can smell it. They weren't lying.
Yep, you got it, Void. You got it, Void.
Yep. I was full transparency going to try and
Help
convince
him
him to.
Right up until
I was
that
going
point.
to try, and then he goes, "I am a nice guy," and immediately I'm like, "No, no, we're done."
Yep. Look, I've been
I
running.
cannot feel it.
Wait, so let
I've
me
been
get this
running
straight.
D&D games for progressive queer audiences for over a decade. I know how to signal a villain. Anyway,
They're like, "Oh yeah, I've been drugging girls. I'm nice." It's like,
No,
okay.
yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll just make sure I heard that right. Like, I'm drugging, been giving them nectar. So he's been drugging them? Yup.
Cool.
all right. And he bursts into his hybrid werewolf form. The alpha wolf man. He kind of steps back a couple of steps and crosses his arm, and he says, "No control. Pathetic."
Damn.
There's a gurgling noise as something emerges from the water.
Oh, joy.
Yep.
All right, whose turn?
Good thing got you guys covering our backs. Ugh.
It appears like
fuck
a
is that
dozen
thing?
goblins just Play-Doh mashed together into a mess of limbs and mouths. It starts gibbering and howling.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, that's snowy.
I'm gonna just sending to the Discord a picture of it. You can see.
This
I'm
is
just
why I
gonna
stick in the
zoom-
mountains.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
I want to
I'm actually
see
just going to
is
enlarge
more
the token
detail.
so you can see. Yeah, exactly what you wanted. More detail.
Yes.
Yeah. Great.
Yep.
Incredible.
At least it's not that big. I mean, it's just made of a bunch of little creatures. So it's a regular sized creature. All right. Now let me just check the distance it is from. Yeah,
That's too small a distance.
15 feet.
Oh lord.
All right.
Yeah, is the rock on that side also an incline, or is it a sheer face?
It looks more like a sheer face to me on that side. Looks like we've got a pride rock formation. Maybe on this, maybe on this side you can
On
get
this,
back up.
yeah, it could, but
Yeah.
where the creature is right now, it would be sheer
Yeah,
face.
yeah, it can't get to...
Even if not super high, but...
Yeah.
Just to get a better idea of maneuverability.
Okay. Norman. Starting your turn within 20 feet of the creature, you hear its gibbering sound, and you must make a wisdom saving throw.
21.
Dissonant whispers.
The sound of its voices, both audially and also psychically, you can hear somehow understand the dozens of intertwined goblin voices begging for reprieve, for death, for help. You shake it off. You may act normally.
Okay. I am going to move. No, I'm going to stay where I am. It is still the safest place. I am going to blast the wolf again that's closest to me. That wolf. And I'm going to miss again. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1 and a 2 on my attack rolls this combat, gang.
God damn. Level 2. Level 2. Alright, is that your action? That your turn?
Yeah, well, I can move the curse as a bonus action, but the hex, but only if the creature is reduced to 0. So I was trying to kill the wolf so that I could move my hex onto the
You can
gibbering.
also move yourself.
Yeah, but like right here is actually the safest, even though it's closest, because the gibbery thingy has to go around to get to me.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So yes, that is my turn.
Alright, dear.
All right. So, Dia? Let's start with movement. $15. She's sticking to the outside of the wall. She's heard something awful. She could probably now see the something awful. She's not climbing over the wall
She
right now.
heard the gurgle.
She heard the gurgle. She's like, nope. Actually, no. We're gonna go around here, and stay on this side of the wall. But, and this is where I'm gonna double check. Oh, it's a bonus action to command it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. So I can still take my action.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the problem is, I think that everything is out of range. Yeah, everything's out of range. So I actually think the action that Dia's going to take is to dash to move some more.
Sure.
At this point now, going over the wall.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5. How high was this? How much movement would it take me to get up there?
Just an extra 5 feet to cross the wall, I'll say.
So that's 10 feet that I've used then.
Yep.
And then to climb up on that thing.
Well, say that you're pretty small, so let's say, well, that costs you 10 feet of movement to get up there. Which
So
is
I've got
effectively 10 feet anyway to
20.
go there, yeah.
And another 5.
Mhm.
So we're gonna hang out up here. And then bonus action, we are going to command Mr. Rabbit to we're actually gonna command Mr. Rabbit to teleport.
Yep, and he takes people
So
with him, doesn't he?
he can. So now is Mr. Rabbit's turn. So basically, any willing creature within 5 feet can accompany Mr. Rabbit to where he's going. He can teleport into a space 15 feet away. So
Does
it's like
it
a
say specifically only friendly?
willing creature. they
Okay,
have
so
to be willing.
technically dog breath could go with you.
Interesting. Yeah.
Willing creature. Yes.
Yeah. That is wild. Vikos,
So-
that's wild, dude.
Different's like,
That's fucking
yeah,
wild.
I'm going.
Because he's a pinch right now. He's about to get just freaking Jujutsu Kaisen in a second.
It's up to 15
Mhm.
feet.
Well,
It's just gonna be the littlest thing. Because the bunny is small, can it sort of move here
yeah,
and then do the teleport?
and absolutely.
So it moves there. And then it's gonna teleport out.
Okay.
And anyone who doesn't teleport out that is within a 5-foot square needs to make a dex save.
All right. So, I guess Maxwell, we got to role play this, all right? So the rabbit runs between your legs, jumps over there, and
What the
then
heck?
it's sort of you just feel it kind
You
of
could-
like, I guess, a magical beckoning.
A tug. It'd be like
It's like a little yes no. Would you?
Yes.
the sensation
Yes.
of
Okay.
when a kid wants to get your attention but is too polite to speak and just sort of like gently taps you like hey excuse me. It's kind of like that. It's this like little insistent like excuse me, would you like to
Oh, I
come
lo-
with me?
I love kids. Yeah.
All right.
Let's
So
go.
You just zoom.
you're going with
Yep.
Yep.
cool. So I guess now here's the thing. So spirit's friendly to you and your companions. Does it have
All
any
of the
sort
other
of-
creatures say no, by the way, just as on an
they-
instinctual level.
they all
Dobrith
say no?
doesn't go,
Okay.
yeah. This
okay?
is a what the fuck is that? No, sort of a thing, you know?
I love kids.
All right. Well, then all of them need to make a dex save.
Goblin rolled a 1.
Good shit.
Alright. What's the DC?
It is
Oh, does that mean I need to make a
my.
save?
No.
No, you weren't within 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
That was part of why I moved there. Was like
Gotcha. Okay, I'm with you.
I know that. Yeah. I was. I'm thinking. I'm using. The DC is 13. It's the same as my spell save.
Okay. Alright. And what damage does it do?
It will be 1d6 plus 2 fire.
Mm-hmm. Roll that for me.
Five fire damage to anyone who fails.
The tower is now burning.
Yes. Good.
The goblin comes tumbling out on fire, lands on the ground. Wyatt, your action?
Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Dog Breath again, or
Yep.
go for a strike on Dog Breath.
He has become dog breath.
He has Dog Breath.
It's like Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker. The girls teased him, said that he was a Joker. Now he has become the Joker.
Exactly. 11 to hit.
Yeah, he doesn't have any armor.
Oh, that is wild. Okay, nice. All right, cool. Sorry, give me 1 second. Apologies, guys. It's going to take me a sec because I'm new to Ranger, so I'll make sure I get all the stats on it.
That's cool. I can't get the measure menu to come back up so that I can set it so that I can measure things without anybody seeing it. Because I don't want to be distracting.
Oh, the secret measure. I don't actually know how to do secret.
Well, there's a toggle in the measure thing
Okay.
to say, like, to show whether or not it's visible to everybody else. But
others. Okay.
I can't get the menu to come back up. So
Right.
So that is going to be 10 slashing damage.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and have him marked with my favored foe. So every time I get an additional 1d4 damage on him.
All right, it damaged him, but you feel like it didn't hit him as hard as it should have. You feel like he should have taken more damage from that hit.
Got some thick fur, man. Gonna just have to hit harder. And that will do my turn. That will be my turn.
Okay. The goblin landed on the ground. It grabs hold of, seems like some kind of device attached to its arm with like wires running down to rings put over its fingers attached to a box on its wrist, and it swings it around and which crackles with energy, and as the two wolf, it tries to shoot one of the wolves in the face, which flies head over it, and the two wolves fall on the goblin and rip him to pieces, and the severed arm with the device attached just falls to the side as they sort of fight over what's left of his body.
Maxwell, that seems helpful.
The other goblin I marked here is just gonna run. He's just running. He doesn't want any of this. And the big scary man, he points towards the aberration that crawled out of the swamp. He says, "The goblins bear the one to bring us curse. Approach them not, brothers." However, Dog Breath is just full berserk, fully lost control, full werewolf mode. He is just attacking.
Gonna be sent back like 20 feet with one solid smack, I got a feeling.
So it makes a bite attack, which is an 11, and a claw attack, which is a 23.
Oof.
Oof.
So yeah, it definitely hits with the claw. Assuming misses with the bite.
Yes. 15 to hit on melee.
And if we know anything about werewolf bites, that's probably the best world. Why do they always make numbers so hard to read on default? Okay, that is 8 slashing damage.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing you're hurting?
Yeah, 2 more would have. Sorry, 1 more it would knock me prone.
Just snarling, pressing forward, and just a maelstrom of fur and teeth. Max, you're up.
Well, looks at Abomination. Looks at
Oh yeah,
Wolf
the
Hybrid
abomination
Man.
will continue to slither forwards.
Yeah. Alright, well, he was poisoning my girls, so now this is gonna happen.
He just full sprints and freaking shoulder checks him.
How did you know?
Listen, I get your vibe, dude, and I'm loving it.
It's gonna be a shoulder tackle.
Punching
20 to hit
werewolves.
for 8 damage.
Okay, that's a normal 20, not a nat 20?
Just a normal, a dirty 20.
Okay, alright. Again, it feels like it should have done more damage to it, but definitely, it definitely hurt it. And then I assume you bonus attack?
Oh, thanks,
Something
Max.
new. Something new happens. A red glow begins to come off of my hands. I don't know if you guys have seen The Last Dragon from the 1980s, but let me tell you something, brother. There's an aura coming off of Zola, if you know what I mean. The key inside of me begins to burn and interact with my blood, which goes into the air and aerates it as kind of a mist. And I activate one of my key powers. In this case, it's going to go ahead and be the Flurry of Blows.
Mm-hmm.
I burn a key point, and now I get to make 2 additional attacks as a bonus action.
Oh,
Let's go to Funky Town. First one's going to be a quick jab. 14 to hit for 8 damage.
Yep, that is it.
Second one. The second one, I'm going to grab his ears and shove his head into my knee.
By the ears,
24 to hit, 9 damage.
God
That was a
damn.
19, dude. Come on, 1 more would have been a crit.
You like drugging my girls, asshole. It's 3 hits.
Yeah, it definitely makes some yelp noises, particularly as you grab hold of his big old floppy ears and drive your knee into his soft doggy nose. Drive your knee into his doggy nose. All right, Norman, you're within 20 feet of the creature, so that's a wisdom saving throw. Mm-hmm.
Yep, wisdom 16.
All right, you're fine.
Norman's chilling.
Norman, like, really the only move I have at the moment is to continue Eldritch Blasting that one wolf and hoping that it dies so I can hit something more useful. You know what? Everything's already on fire. I'm going to try a firebolt just to see if it changes my luck. Okay, so that's 15 to hit. So 15 hit a regular wolf.
Regular wolf? Yes.
Hooray! Damage! 6 fire and 5 necrotic from the hex.
Oh, I was about to say, where'd that 5 necrotic come from? Dude, that's awesome. That's
All right,
fantastic.
yes, that
Hex,
damaged
good spell.
that definitely damaged the wolf. Dear.
Yeah, that's just
It's 'cause
Norman
my
just
sword
like,
isn't silver, huh?
lobs a little mote of fire over to the wolf, which bursts into purple flames when it hits.
Nice.
Norman's not moving. Norman's still staying here.
All right. All right. All right. So Dia. Dia's gonna use Thorn Whip on Dobreath. Try to pull him away from the other wolves. And sort of like, you know, into a little more vulnerability. Here, you know. Maybe open up an opportunity for Zola to get another swing in.
Mm-hmm.
$12?
That is a hit. I'll tell you, his armor class is 11.
Well, it only does 3 damage. But he does get
drags
pulled
him.
towards me.
Any
Yeah.
damage is good damage.
How
He does get
far
dragged
does it
in my
drag him?
direction. Oh, I've got to refresh myself on that. Hang on.
Would that also open up an attack of opportunity for?
No, because it is forced
Oh,
movement.
bummer. Oh, gotcha. That would have been wild.
Up
Yeah.
to 10 feet.
Okay. So like there?
Yeah.
Alright. And I will say that it looked like that did full damage to.
Good. And Dia is going to use the bonus action to command the little Mr. Rabbit here to burn whatever the fuck that is. Please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the range?
that-
Rabbit attack.
Oh, hang on, I'm not done with Dia yet.
Yep.
Now I'm done with Dia.
Hmm.
It's 60 foot
Okay.
for the flame seed.
All good.
$24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ooh, full damage, 8.
Okay, definitely singed the thing.
And then Mr. Rabbit's actually gonna keep moving. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. That's me. That's me and Mr. Rabbit. We're done.
Wyatt.
Wyatt watches Dog Breath get dragged away. He's
He
very
does get dragged a
confused.
lot, old dog breath.
Yeah. He's going to. Yeah, he's going to go around here, and right there, and do an attempted. Is Dog Breath prone right now?
No.
Okay. So he
Um,
was just dragged, and
hang on.
his claws were just like. Go ahead.
Yeah,
oh no, it
it's-
just
yeah.
pulls. It doesn't knock prone. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, cool. He's going to go ahead and go for a strike, seeing how he's the biggest threat here right now.
Mhm.
13 to hit,
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
and then that is 8 damage. And actually, you know what? Hold up. We're going to go ahead and use Savage Attacker to re-roll that D8.
Mhm.
All right, 9 damage. we take that 1 additional damage. So that comes out to 9 total slashing damage.
All right. Now I'm going to start with the monstrosity first because I'm interested to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One of its many mouths that contains another of its many mouths lashes out towards the rabbit.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't have a very good
Mr.
roll to
Rabbit?
hit. Probably because
Mr.
it's
Rabbit
half
has an AC
blind
of-
and half mad.
Yeah, maybe. But 13 is the AC.
The rabbit manages to evade the multiple mouths snapping at it. However, the ground around Rabbit's feet. Rabbit observes that the area around the creature seems to turn into the same gelatinous half material, half stuff that the creature
Okay.
is made of, almost like soft clay, and the rabbit starts to sink into the clay. It literally warps the
Rabbit
ground
cannot
around
be
it.
restrained.
Okay,
Yeah, rabbit cannot be restrained. Is
yeah.
immune to being restrained, grappled, prone,
and it
frightened,
flies
or
anyway,
charmed.
so yeah.
And it flies.
It would just
so
observe
it's
that and be
likely-
like, cool.
Yeah. Rabbit's like, okay. Okay, I guess.
So, even taking half damage from hits, Dobreth has still taken a lot of damage. So let's see. I'm going to roll a saving throw for him to see if he's going to do a smart thing despite the fury, despite the blood rage. See which is going to kick in, fight or flight. Doubling over and sinking his claws into the ground, he snarls up at the two of you. This isn't over! And he attempts to shift into a full wolf form and to run away, meaning that both of you get attacks of opportunity.
Can I take a swipe at the legs by chance to attempt to either half or knock him prone? Half his movement speed or knock him prone?
You can always try. You can always attempt. That's the
That's a nat
Magnosis.
20.
Okay. Okay.
So White will say, "Oh no, you don't." As he takes his sword, you know what? Actually, we're gonna add flavor. He's going to go ahead and spin with a leg sweep while he's mid transform to knock him prone,
All right.
and then as he spins around, he's also going to do a downward slash as a normal attack.
All right. All right. So, what's the damage from your attack of opportunity?
That is a 13. Ooh, good rolls back to back.
Although shouldn't it? Isn't it just max damage on a crit, or like twice as many dice? Or
It depends on how he does it. That's actually a good question because one of my other DMs, what he does is he says take max damage and then do an additional roll on top of it.
I do. You roll the dice twice. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So that's on my first damage, or for the crit, and here comes a second. Oh, baby, let's go!
Though you don't
Holy.
get the +2
The
on
+2.
both. Yeah. So that's an extra.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
you
right.
rolled
but
max.
it's still,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
still 25
That's still
damage.
max, though. Yeah, it's still yeah,
Like
All
one
right.
of those.
wild. Yeah, I was
Alright.
just hitting the up key so I didn't have to retype it.
Well, it all
Alright.
counts as one source of damage too for damage reduction.
It's. Yep. That's true. That is true.
Yep.
He springs up to his feet and snaps back at you. He's still got his action. He was
Ooh,
going
okay.
to dash, but you put an end to that plan, so he's just going to bite you. And he's just wolf form, so all he gets is the bite, not the claws. Okay, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please, as he bites?
I can indeed. Ooh. Yeah, and there goes the duality of the dice.
Ooh.
The duality of the dice.
They giveth and they taketh away.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a severe bite, though. I rolled minimum damage, so you take 3 piercing damage.
Okay, nice.
All right. How many hit points are you on?
I am currently at 7, so I'm still standing somewhat pretty. I have optimistic outlook.
Hang on. How many hit points do you have total? What's your max?
18.
Yeah, 11. Oh, so you took 8 last round and then 3 this round. So that's, yeah, that's right. 7, yeah. I can math.
Yep, feel free to always double check that because, man, I hated math in school. So feel free to double check me every time. I will slip up.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that 8 plus 3 made a larger number. Anyway.
It happens.
I also hated math. Anyway, all right,
Whose
so
turn
that
is it?
brings around to Max.
All right. So look, shit's gonna get nasty now. I didn't want to have to get nasty, but I'm gonna have to get real fucking nasty. All of a sudden, my footwork changes, and I switch from wrestling, and we're going straight to MMA. You understand what I'm saying? I'm mixing it up. And with that, I'm gonna use my attack action, but instead of dropping an elbow like I normally would, I'm gonna switch out that attack to grapple this motherfucker, because there's no way he's getting away. No. Justice is here. You understand what I'm saying?
I catch
Yeah, I'll
you
put the pooch to
loud
sleep.
and clear.
I'm putting
Alright.
a patient to sleep, you know?
So, how you want to do this? You want to do athletics or
Yeah,
acrobatics?
you can choose whatever you
All right.
prefer.
I'm going to be using technique here, so it's going to be acrobatics. So I'm going in for a hold. I'm trying to get him on his back to expose his belly to me.
All right.
16.
Okay, I rolled a natural 18.
All right. Grapple failed. That's fair. You're on 4 legs. You're a wolf. Makes sense.
But I'll still let you bonus action attack, since I consider grapples to be part of an attack action.
And not only are you factually correct, you're a cool guy there, Vikos. Because, yes, grapples are part of the attack action.
Yeah.
This guy's pissed me off, though, and because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and spend my last key as I glow red again with the pain that I've taken into me, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna flurry. And since I used the attack action to try to grapple him, I'm gonna pound him anyway, even if I didn't ground him.
Yeah.
So here comes Mike 1. 12 for 11 points of damage as I just punch him in the fucking face.
God damn. All right, and the other flurry of blow attack, you get 2, I think. Yeah, 2 unarmed
I
strikes.
pull
as a
up my
bonus
fist
action.
again, it glows red with power. You son of a bitch. 22 for 6 points of damage.
Jeez Louise. The rolls are real.
Okay. In the immortal words of Maximilian Mercer, how would you like to do this?
So I go to sweep him, right? But he kind of puppy hops up. and he's got like a big toothy dog grin. So I just grab the back of his neck like a fucking mutt, and I just drive my fist right into his face. It cracks his skull, and you hear a little dog whimper. Not the kind you think you like to hear, but this guy's a real piece of shit, and I know the difference between a guilty and an innocent man. And so where there was an opportunity for mercy, I showed him the same mercy my tyrants showed me back in my homeland of Demera. Oh yeah. I hit him again in the same fucking space, and what was a fracture before now became a hole in his fucking head.
Okay. And the last thing that releases from that stupid face of his is not any excuses, blames, or recriminations, but one final puff of dog breath. Poetry. Poetry.
Absolute poetry. The voice says, "Oh man, I can still smell it."
I hate to do this to everyone, but I'm past my hard stop. It's 4
Yes.
in the morning.
That's okay.
Yep.
I say, okay.
I will say,
feels like a
just
good
to
stopping
close us off, as the fire rabbit is still leading the abomination around, just crawling after it, chasing it. It's doing good to kite the abomination away from you guys. The scary man, the werewolf man, sort of, he addresses you. He says, "You have aided me in thinning weakness from my pack. For that, you earn the thanks of the Black Blood people. And for that, I grant you reprieve from our hunt." He doubles down, transforms back into the wolf, and with a howl, the other wolves bound off back into the darkness. Oof. Life is tough. The Black Blood tribe.
Do you think he'd still let me have the wolf anyway? Like, do you think they'd be okay?
Oh my gosh.
Like what? Like the
He-
wolf cup?
He
The
promised. He promised me a wolf pup. Do you think I could still have it?
Wasn't his to give away there, darling.
Well, I mean, it could still be back at the druid encampment. I guess we'd have to find out. I mean, would he have brought
Next
with
time.
him?
Find out next time.
Yeah,
On
find out
Dragon
next
Ball
time.
Z.
Ba, 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 ba.
That,
All right.
that was some really good rolling there at the end. I enjoyed that.
That was.
was whooping him so hard.
Yeah.
Look, man, he touched my girls, you know.
Yep.
Touch my
Incidentally, the horrible monstrosity is a monster called a gibbering mouther.
You know,
If it
classic.
it can only has a 10-foot movement speed, but it does 5d6 damage if it bites you.
Oh my
So
gosh.
the point was to not get near it. All right.
Jeez Louise.
It was a great threat risk, and I really enjoyed this session. Welcome to the party, man. Good to have you.
Yeah.
here.
Hey, happy to be here. This character was originally for another another D&D thing I was going to join. However, my girlfriend broke up with me that she was part of that group. So I'm like, well, I have this spare character. Vicos still needs me to make a character for his. So there we go.
Nice.
All right. So,
Oh yeah.
thank you all for dropping by as we all learnt an important lesson about being yourself and don't be dog breath. Thank you all,
Hooray.
and I'll see you all next time. Say bye, everybody.